pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here.
Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert from 3 yards out. And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Williams going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 59 yards. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Tries, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. To throw once more, here's Williams. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. 7 yards there and a first down. From the gun, here's Williams. He's got Lewis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here's Swift. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. One more time with Swift. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. Now Williams operating from the gun. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Henry again on second down. Fighting off the defender. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. Second down.
13. 180.
Jackson now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
A check down here for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Hey, middle.
Running from the gun with Henry. Shrugs him off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Henry's got it out on the left side. So he stopped for no gain. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 19 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Well, there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2 yards to go, second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 48 yards. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Rolling to his right. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chicago! Keenan Allen, 42 yards. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Williams going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In motion, Aguilar. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Middle. Set up.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Williams. Complete. This is Lewis. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Williams. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Roquan Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To throw, it's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Keenan Allen with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try to run with Swift.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Quick, ready? 13.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game